Hello guys, welcome everyone for another map guide thought. Today we'll be talking about this map in World of Tanks that I don't even know how to pronounce, and however, you'll see it a lot. Let's start with the heavies and how to play it from both sides. Today, I'm gonna mention all the type of heavy tanks position, but I'll mainly focus on the positions that I mostly play. But however, I'm gonna still mention all. So let's start. We have from red side, we have this position over here. It's a very nice hold down position to start with as initial position and focus on targets or positions over here. I'll mention to you from both sides what these positions do to each other. And another position over here you can use to mostly watch this angle over here. So as initial, you can shoot anything, make crosses this side. And another position on the heavy is going to be playing inside e5. Now this is not always like you'll see it happen, but you need to be in a tank that is short and has armor to go inside here e5 and play against f5. Now another heavy tank position is played, especially over mobility. Heavy tank is going deep inside here at e6 or e7. This position here will allow you to have angle and towards this and also angle towards this over here. So pretty much one position can have counter towards this side and towards the other side if anybody tried to come inside here and push in inside here, which is we will mention later, is you can counter from this position. Now you can find also some type of players or heavy players like to take a weird position from that side that I see a lot when I play this map, is taking this over here and just sitting here. Now this position, why people do this here, I'll tell you why. Taking that position is not something really good either way, but some people take it to try poke. There's a push right here they can use. They want to poke it from here and have shots on anything towards here, and also from here you can have shots towards here. So it's just tricky position, and also from here you can have angle over here. One position can have three angles or to look at. Again, it's not a safe position to play, definitely, but you can have angle on this and this, this has happened to me most of the time when I play this map, because I keep forgetting about that position that counter these areas. Now what about the green side, where you expect heavy lines to be played? Heavy tanks will be played from the green side. It pretty much almost similar, beside one thing it difference is this area here. So let's mention number one. Number one position is the most popular position is over here. This position will be played to counter this position. So you see how it is, like it's just counter between two positions like this. And we're gonna have number two position is gonna be played over here, and this position will counter the red side position over here. You see what I'm talking about? Each position do something to each other. Those positions are all popular and hold down positions for heavies. Now you can find position which is number three position I'll mention, is gonna be e5 over here. Heavy tank can go in and play against e5 to this side. So f5 versus e5, pretty much. So far we mentioned three positions. One will counter this, one will counter this, and also this one will counter this one. Now what about the number four position that you can see heavies go into from both sides? Sorry, from this side, the green side, is gonna be this one to have angle towards this area here and side escape over against this, or even try to watch the right side consistently. What I see people do, or I do myself from this side most of the time, especially when there's 2 artillery or 3 RT matchmaking, which is, let's say, hopefully you don't see, is taking this position deep inside here. Now, what is that position will give me? Now, if you start in like this, you know, initially you start like this and going deep like this and take this position, you can actually do a lot of it. You can from here, you play off here and you shoot anything goes inside here. You can hang angle from here towards this. You can have angle towards here towards this. But it's a really risky position. It's like there's no run away from it. This type of position, let's say, but you can pull a lot of damage from it. And also you can watch right side here, because this position here will counter this position here. So you can see also some type of heavy players with fast heavy especially, they're gonna take this area right here. Now this position here will counter this position, like there's no runaway anymore. You can get stuck over here at E7 or E8. In here there's a like a cover you can sit in and just wait for help or for support, which is you don't want to rely on. Now are the unique positions of World of Tanks on this map for heavies only. Now when do you play this and when do you play that? Alright, let's see these 2 RT matchmaking. I'm playing green side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside and push in here and play, because if I play this, which is mostly I still do, is RT target position. This one is less RT target position, but can be RT position if the RT playing and having angle on you. F5 and E5 is the most popular, or we call it the 6th line. The 6th line over here is very popular for heavy tanks and is gonna get RT target. If there's no RT, I would recommend definitely playing 6th line initially, even if you want to. But again, if there's RT, it's gonna be target. So mostly 6th line, 7th line is the most popular positions for heavies when there's no RT, and especially heavies like you know, I'm not saying like E100 or Mars, you want to go in and push in inside like this and all that. You can do it still, but you know, you got prefer to stay passive and just a brawl and, you know, do your thing. It's not really not much you can do on this map. As you see on this side, we are using this position, and it's a little bit outside from the position that you mentioned, but it's also another position. It's either this one or either the one you go forward a little bit inside. And this is the second position for the heavies. It's just to go in here and try to play and cut off anything that crossing through this line. And the 6th line is the most popular line we mentioned earlier, is to brawl anything that goes inside here and try to take down. There's a RT matchmaking from this side. You can always go inside here and try to counter that type of heavy tank position and just try to do your best out of it. It's one of the tricky positions, let's say. Medium tanks that has armor, they're gonna be played just like the heavy tanks that has armor in general. I mean, all heavy tanks has armor, let's say. So same positions can be played with medium tanks that has armor in general. So what about the medium tanks that doesn't have any armor? The medium tanks that doesn't have any armor, or tank destroyers that doesn't have any armor, can be played similar positions, and I'm gonna use the blue markers positions. So from the red side we have this position over here, and from the other side, the green side, we have this position over here. These positions are mainly popular for tanks or the sniper tanks. Tank destroyers, medium tanks, again, no armor. These positions can give you angle towards here and towards here, and also can give you angle towards this line here and this line over here. So you will see how this position is going to be really useful to use. Now we have another position, is to start in taking, or you see sometimes people take it not initially but they take it late, like with a rotation, is taking this position at base right here. Now this tank from the red side, C0 is very popular sniping position too, and from the green side we have J0 over here, is very popular for sniping positions. This is just gonna watch this zero line towards like this and towards like this. I mean, pretty simple. Mostly people take it not initially. However, another sniping position can be used, and is DC tanks going outside playing C3. Medium tanks like to go on the field a lot, especially even if they have armor. Sometimes you see medium tanks going there. And from the green side is also another position outside right here, is using these positions, and you can use it to have angles or sniping. Also from the green side you have another position is right here, K5, or sorry, it's not K5, apologize, it should be K, or sorry, J6, or let's say K6, let's give it K6, right here behind. It has to be here. It has to be here. It's not here. This is too far. I think this is too far. It has to be somewhere right here. This position also can watch the 5 line consistently from here like this and snipe anything goes into a 5 line here. Those are the only sniping position I would say for tank destroyers and medium tanks that has no armor. As you see, we're playing the green side and we're trying to take the sniping position with a leopard one and try to counter light tanks, especially because light tanks like to make these runs in early games. Knocking the steer downs to give you some cover, and here we go. Just be careful because you get blind shotted a lot in these type of positions. You can also find medium tanks take positions at E1 from both sides. Taking this area with medium tanks, it's just like something you cannot leave anymore type of positions. You just stuck here, or you're just gonna be so annoying to have angles towards these areas here. From here you can have angle towards here, just like this. Most of the time, and similar from the other side too. The red side is just like this. Tank destroyers that has armor, pretty much similar to the heavies positions you'll be using, and mostly staying outside in these positions and just brawling ever heavies with them, or ever tank destroyers that has armor coming inside city too. So again, if you have any armor with the tank destroyers, you're playing these areas over here and using the same positions of heavy tank positions and playing hold down and all that. If you don't have any armor with tank destroyers, you play the blue areas positions and try to just, you know, mainly, you know, share them just like medium tanks that has no armor, which is sniper tanks. But make sure you do not go E1 with that type of tank destroyers. You're staying with sniping positions. As you know, you are a tank destroyer. What about light tanks? Light tanks on this map is mainly playing the field, using the pushes, and I'm gonna mark this with the orange markers. There are the EBR runs people make like this, and go to a field and play these areas over here and try to spot for the tank destroyers in the back. And some light tanks take E1 and sit there, but I do not recommend that because you get stuck and you cannot leave, especially if enemy light tank countering you too. From the red side, similar, light tanks do the same play, goes in and make these runs on the field and just go in and do a spotting thing, and you play these areas, hold on to get safe and kind of not take shots from anything trying to counter you. Because from both sides, C6 can counter light tanks, this H6 can counter light tank, and also from the green side or red side, there are positions that I forgot to mention that can counter field. Is playing a little bit close here and close here. So right here, counter field, counter field, counter the field from here, and you can counter the field from here as well. So a passive position with snipers and a little bit more forward position in the sniper, and same way passive and a little bit forward here. Those positions will destroy light tanks and counter them no matter what. So you gotta be careful when you make your runs with light tanks in the open field. But you can also go passive light tank on both sides and use the pushes, and it's just need to be careful you don't get kind of blind shotted. These positions over here, these positions over here, and pretty popular passive light tank positions. I'm talking about specifically these areas here. In the pushes, very passive, and you're not moving until enemy light tank dies, pretty much, if you have a good enough support. As you see, we're playing an EBR over here, and we're trying to take a passive spot, not the aggressive runs. And I made a mistake here, knocking the twos down. If you knock a two down, they will know you are sitting here, and they will try to blind shoot you. And as you see, we gotta start getting blind shotted because Tufi got spotted and he trying to take that sniping position. However, you cannot stay here that much because the blind shot's coming out. As you see, enemy light tank playing D0 or the area close to E0. However, we're trying to go and counter him because he'll need to be taken out of the game. Meanwhile, the other side, we're playing a Manticore, and we're trying to do the same similar thing from the other side, is go in and take a passive position or passive push on the field to make sure I keep spotting that field. That way my snipers can counter anything going on the field. As you see, we're spotting the entire field pretty much, and you expect to get blind shotted because, you know, once they know you are spotting them, they will start to blind shot these type of pushes. Once enemy light tank dies, you can go a little bit more forward and use the next pushes in the field and try to outspot the enemy in the field. Now, artillery, they'll be found around like areas at A5, and mostly it's gonna be A0, and from the other side it's gonna be playing K5 or gonna be playing like, you know, K0, which is, I don't see artillery mostly playing K0 from the green side, mostly gonna be here, and they're gonna be like here from the other side. Now, what are the tricks on this map? What's like the tricks that you need to know or you like to flip games with? So it's not that much tricks, but there's some small ones that you can change plays or games. From the red side, trick number one is going inside like this and taking this with fast heavy tank. Once you take this position inside here, you can counter this green side position like with side scraping and reverse side scraping. That's one. Number two, from the red side, also if you think you are losing field completely and you lost your light tank and you are playing something like a medium tank, or you know, that has a little bit armor or not armor, taking A1 is very, very good, especially if you are losing field or you think you are losing field. Because if you take A1, you can go here in the ball, hold on A1, and you can, instead of that, watch this entire field, and you will keep spotting people coming towards here, and your snipers here will shoot them and try to help you kill them. Now, from the other side, the green side, there is only like not as much as you can do from the red side. the green side, there's a play you can do is initially going either inside here when there's 2 RT matchmaking and just play inside and be RT save and keep rolling the entire area at E8 here. Or another play you can do is going in, and sometimes I do it myself too, which is not recommended. It's called the risky play, is going in like this and going under here and go up here at E5, which is something not recommended to do, especially when the field is not fully controlled yet, but is also could be a play you can make. Now, if the field fully controlled, the play will be moved from the green side is to go in like this and go all the way under to C6 area here, and pretty much the field is controlled by your team, and you just go here and take down all enemy heavy tanks over here in this area, or tank destroyers. That's all what I got for you guys about this map. How so it will help you improve or add it to your gameplay, or be careful from, you know, specific angles, because this map has a lot of angles like everywhere on the map. However, I'll see you guys next one. Take care and have a good one.